the end of the day, it's never too late, right? There's plenty of people that have come to us having microdiscectomy surgeries, not been given the guidance, because we have to remember, what is the problem? The problem is not the disc herniation. The problem, if we are being specific to help you understand the solution, is the fact that the annulus has broken. What is the microdiscectomy doing? It is chopping this bit away. It is not doing anything for the actual injury that is there. Your injury is no better after you've finished. You are no more capable of dealing with the injury after you've had the microdiscectomy, unless you have had education and guidance, etc., etc. And that said, so is this nerve damage then, or what could it be? It's just the fact that you've got a constant injury to the annulus fibrosus that may or may not be irritating the nerves at that level. And it's that simple. The focus often is on the nerve, and it's nothing to do with the nerve specifically. All pain that you experience is mediated through the nerves. So to say it's nerve pain is fundamentally true of all pain that we might experience. But the injury is the problem. The injury is the disc that has been operated on, specifically the annulus fibrosis, because that is what is bearing the load. And if we don't get given guidance on how to protect that section of the spine, then there's no reason to suggest we're going to be any better healing this time round post-op than we were beforehand. Now, the rationale or the hope, I would suggest, in the part of the individual who's having the surgery, assuming it's non-emergency, which in this case would kind of fit that bill, because I'm assuming the NHS, as per the comment, have not wanted to do the surgery. But the idea might be that if we can do the surgery and you're feeling better, like only in the last 24 to 48 hours, I've had someone comment on one of the comments saying, I had a microdiscectomy and I feel brand new afterwards, because the disc that was pressing on the nerve has been removed, but we must then do the rehabilitation work to deal with the underlying problem, which is the fact that we've damaged the disc. And then we will continue to damage the disc afterwards if we are not given the guidance, strengthening work to do in order to get better. And so this very much comes down to, unfortunately, that lack of guidance. It's not the patient's fault, unfortunately. We're only coming to this to find this out because things haven't worked. But there does need to be guidance. This is why in the program, for example, I've said it many times before, there are hundreds of videos that members work through as they go through the program. And you might be saying, oh, well, that sounds too much, that sounds too onerous. It's like, okay, do you want a quick fix? Because quick fixes don't work. They don't provide lasting results. There is an education that needs to take place. And around about 60%, maybe more, maybe a little bit less, of the material, of those hundreds of videos, is education. So we can understand these things and not trip ourselves up, unfortunately.